Hello, it is time for another unboxing, and I'm just going to say it right now, if you can hear in the background the rain, I apologise, and it's literally started chucking it down the moment I'm about to press record, which is just my luck. But we're going to push through because, you know, it's fine. It's fine. So today I am unboxing the December Fairy Loot. I really like this box and very excited about the book, and I'm just going to open it. So if you don't want to see what's inside it, then stop watching because I'm opening it. So the theme for December is Thick as Thieves, and once again the artwork is stunning. But let's get stuck in. So the first item is this cute little beanie. It's got little dragons on, and I believe this is actually Hobbit inspired, which is cool. And I love the little beanies that have the little bobble on. Not that I have a chance to wear beanies at the moment, but it's cute. Next up we have this box, which is the 4th volume of The Secret Books, which you can't see them, but mine are on top of this bookcase and they're just so handy. Like, one of them has all my bookmarks in, but this is, let's hold it up the right way. So this is the front, that's the spine, and then that's the back, and then inside we have more quotes. There's quotes from The Gilded Wolves, The Hobbit, Days of Blood and Starlight, Last Magician, Dark Shadow Magic, and The Lies of Locke Lamora. So these are really cool. They're so handy, like so handy, although at some point I'm gonna need a whole bookcase just for these if they continue them, but I do hope they continue them because I love them and they're practical. Next up we have a little notepad. So this is inspired by Children of Blood and Bone, which I really like, and I love these little notebooks. They are so handy, especially when I'm working, if I need to just quickly jot down a couple of notes, or if I'm on a call or something. They're very, very handy for that. So yeah, always appreciate these in a box. Next up we have this little pouch which has this letter opener in it, and I am a little bit obsessed with this. So this is actually the Damaris sword from the Throne of Glass series, and these are so cool. This is such a good idea to do like famous swords from books as letter openers. I would love it if a book box did a collection of them, because I have the Cortana from the Shadowhunter series, which came in the Illumicrate Chain of Gold box, and now I've got a Throne of Glass one. It would be really cool if a book box did a collection of letter openers of famous swords. That would be literally the coolest thing, and just throwing it out there that that's an idea that you could possibly do, because letter openers are so handy as well. So this is like perfect. So yeah. Next up we have a 2021 calendar. So the artwork in this is absolutely stunning, and I just want to point out that March is the best because it's Rowan. Like, March is my birthday month. It was perfect, but I'm not going to go, actually I will go through them all. There's just some absolutely stunning artwork, and I think this is all one artist. So it says, we have included a gorgeous calendar featuring artwork by Dominique Wesson. The artwork is inspired by Throne of Glass, A Dark Shadow Magic, Gilded Wolves, Scythe, Percy Jackson, and Dance of Thieves. So obviously I have not read all of those, but for the ones I have, the artwork is spot on, and I'm obsessed. And I'm excited to have this up on my wall next year for my planning. I like it. Next up we have this adorable little art print, which is definitely going on my art print string thing because it's the Raven Boys. I love this so much. Like, look, it's so cute. I love this so much. I still need to finish that series. I've still only read the first 2 books, but I loved the first 2 books. Anyway, moving on. Lastly, before the book is the tarot cards, which I can finally appreciate these tarot cards now because I finally read House of Earth and Blood, And what a way to finish with Bryson Hunt. I love these. Look how amazing they look. They just look so good. And I love this so much. And then finally we have the book. So let's take the little bits out. So Fairy Scoop, bookmark of the month, artwork with author letter on the other side, and then the book is Master of One by Jada Jones and Danny Bennett. So this book is actually one of my most anticipated books, and it wasn't available for pre-order in the UK. So I had it on my private wish list so that I didn't forget about it. And I can take this off now because I have it. And not only do I have it, but it's like shimmery red edges. And it is signed by both authors. Have naked cover, which is gorgeous. And then reverse dust jacket art. Look at it. It just, So this book sounds amazing. I was sold on this just from seeing the front where it says 6 Fey relics, 1 daring thief, the score of a lifetime. So I'm going to read you the blurb. Life in the Queen City isn't easy, especially for a 2-bit thief like Rags. When his latest score goes sideways, he's nabbed by Royal Sorcerer Morian the Last, who forces him to steal the 6 pieces of an immeasurably powerful ancient Fey relic. Rags is still determined to somehow get away unscathed until he discovers that the relics Morian is after are actually people. A distractingly handsome Fey prince who has been asleep for centuries, a Queensguard deserter with more honour than common sense, a daughter of a disgraced noble family who hits first and asks questions later, a deceptively sweet-natured prince, a member of the underground resistance neither trusting nor trustworthy, and him, Rags. No way they can let Morian enact his dark plans, but 6 misfits against an exceptionally wicked enemy doesn't make for generous odds. Luckily, Rags is not generous, he's smart, and he has a plan that just might work. I'm just very excited for this book. I only discovered this existed a couple of months back, but the moment I saw the synopsis for it, I was like, I need that book so badly. Like, it just is literally everything I want in a book. So I'm very excited to read this, and I am going to make it my mission to get to this within the next 2 months. I'm giving myself 2 months because, you know, this is me, and 2 months is pretty good for me. So yeah, I'm very excited for this book. But that was my unboxing. I actually don't know what my favourite item is. I feel like I'm going to say the calendar because I love the artwork in it, and it's artwork that I will keep once the year is over, and I'll just keep it as artwork instead of a calendar because that Rowan artwork is literally chef's kiss. Like, amazing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. As always with my unboxings, I will put the names of all the artists and shops who contributed to the items in this box in the description box below, and I will see you next time. Bye.